Em here from Aunt Em's Quilts and Em's Scrap Bag, and today I'm going to show you how to put blocks of different sizes together so that you can create a quilt. All of the quilts behind me use this method, and I will put links to the patterns in the description down below. Alright, when you're joining blocks that are different sizes, I kind of just like to lay it out how I think I'm going to put it together. And what I'm first going to do, since this is the smallest block, I'm going to start adding to the smallest block. So the next biggest block that I'm going to hook it to, I'm going to measure. And this is a 6.5 inch block. And this one is 5.5. So I'm going to want to add a 2-inch strip because I'm going to add a 1/2 inch to whatever the difference is of the two blocks. If you don't want to do the math, just grab from your random strip bin something that is at least a 1/2 inch bigger and sew it on, and then you can just hack it off when you're done. So I'm just going to grab a strip. This is actually a 2.5 inch strip, but it was already in my bin, so I'm just going to use it, and then I'll just trim up later. And I'm going to put that right sides together, and I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch. Once I get that sewn on, I'm just going to trim it even with my block. And I just line up one of my lines on my ruler so I make sure that it's square. And I cut. So as you see, it's going to be a little big because I used the 2.5 instead of a 2 inch. But so we can just trim that up. You can use that somewhere else. And then we have these that are the same. And we can just sew those two together like that. So right sides together, and these two blocks can go together. Now I could just move this down and do a strip up here, or move this up and do a strip down here, but I kind of want it in the middle, so I'm going to add a strip along the bottom and along the top. So once again, I'm going to measure my block, and this is also a 6.5 inch block. I'm going to cut a 6.5 inch strip here. Go along the bottom there. I'm going to cut a 6.5 inch strip of this one. To go along the top. And I'm going to have more than enough, as you can see. But I just trim it when I need to. Alright, so we're just going to sew right sides together here and right sides together here. Alright, once I get that added, I can just flip these two together, or I could add another strip down here. I'm just going to flip it together, and I'm going to trim that off when I'm done. So right sides together, and we're going to sew a 1/4 inch down here. Alright, so you're going to have it that looks like this. We're just going to turn it. We're going to line up our edge here so we know that it's square. And we're just going to trim. And that's how you can put blocks together that are different sizes. Thanks for watching my video. We'll see you next time. Bye.